Let me get to the point. Most service providers are unknowingly setting themselves up to fail, not because they are bad at what they do, but because they assume their service is the whole solution, when really, it is just a piece of a much bigger system. Let me explain what I mean, starting with a real conversation I had with one of my students this week. And I think it is something a lot of service providers, creatives, and consultants need to hear, especially if you're the kind of person who genuinely wants to help your client succeed. So I'm on this call and we are reviewing her offer. She creates content for realtors, real estate guys. She writes captions, designs posts, the whole package. And her promise? I help realtors generate more leads through content. On the surface, it makes sense, right? Realtors need leads. Content attracts attention. So it feels like a direct link. But as we started digging deeper, I asked her, okay, so let's say someone sees your post. They love it. They comment lead on it. What happens next? And then there was this pause, because that's where her involvement ends, right? She creates the content. She might write a caption, but after someone comments lead, she's not the one managing the DMs. She's not the one delivering the lead magnet. She's not the one collecting the emails, setting up automation, or running ads to fill the pipeline, right? She's part of the lead generation process, but not the whole solution. And that's the moment the light bulb went off. We fall into this trap where we believe our service, whether it is content, branding, design, ads, coaching, is the key to the result. But the truth is, results happen when multiple things come together in harmony. Let's take the lead gen example again. For example, to go from scrolling Instagram to booking a call, a lot needs to happen. They need to see the content, be intrigued by the offer, comment, get a DM, get value, lead magnet, be nurtured via email or follow-up, and then convert when that timing is right. If any one of those steps breaks, the entire pipeline fails. Even if your part, the content was perfect. So here's the big takeaway from that call. If you want to be seen as an expert, stop viewing your service in isolation. Start understanding where your work fits into the bigger picture. Because when you understand how the full machine works, you stop just doing your job and you start thinking like a strategist. You become the person who doesn't just do the work, but who helps the client make it work. And let me tell you, those are the people who get paid more, trusted more, and retained longer. So the next time you're reviewing your offer or crafting a pitch, ask yourself, what other parts need to be in place for this to work? Am I promising a result I cannot control? Or how can I better position myself as part of the solution, not the only solution? Alright, I hope this gave you something to chew on. If this episode helped you, shoot me a DM or share it with a fellow service provider who needs to hear this. And thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.